Good morning, children. Yeah, moving to the last part of the chapter. I'm still waiting for your exercise 3 work. None of you have posted. I thought you'll be very much thrilled to draw those diagrams like using isometric dot sheets and the graph sheets. Okay, let me wait for 1 more hour so that after this at least you will draw and post me the things. Okay, and just I wanted to tell you people that a very interesting thing is going to happen from this Monday, the coming Monday. So with this you will be done with the 7 chapters. First let me say something which is important for me and the other one which is important to you. First one is, I know you people can guess it out. The first one is we are done with 7 chapters. So let's have a grand test in mathematics. Yes, it's a grand test in mathematics with all the 7 chapters included in it. So start revising from today itself. Plan yourself, have a schedule. Right? At this time, no, I'm not going to suggest you what you have to do. The only thing is try to have, you can also discuss with all your friends, right? Try to like invite your friends into the Zoom, any one of you, and then all of you together plan a schedule for yourself for revision, a common schedule, so that one by one after the other you can finish, and in between you can discuss and then see like what doubts you have. If any one of you can like one may be very much clear with one topic and the other may be having some doubts in that particular topic, so something like that. It is not necessary that everybody should be a master in every chapter, right? As well as it is not necessary that everybody is a dumb shell, like what do we say, is unable to do the problems from all chapters. It is something like somebody's strong point is a particular chapter and somebody's weak point is a particular chapter. So what I suggest you is try to have a meeting by yourself. Try to inculcate the leadership qualities, nothing to be worried about it, right? You can call the parents of your friends and say that auntie, we are going to have a Zoom meeting today, we are going to have a schedule of maths revision, and will you allow us, so that you can just pass on the message to everyone and then have a Zoom meeting and then plan your schedule. Yeah, why am I saying you to plan the schedule is because, see, if commonly if one chapter is done by every one of you, then you can post me your common doubts, is it not? So once after the doubt discussion is done by within yourself, and if there are certain concepts which are not clear, then you can post me, then at that time I'll help you. Okay, so like that, have a schedule. See, this is very important for me. And now coming to your part. Yes, from coming Monday onwards, we have activity week. We have activity week. This also, just I wanted to give mm, uh, this organizing this particular activity week to you only. You people only plan yourself, right? Whether you will go with music, dance, or some art. And Sadvin is very good at drawing. That is what I can see whenever he's posting it in his status. So, and then there are so many children from class 7 who are very good singers, I think, right? And so you can plan yourself. You can plan yourself like in the similar manner. Just try to come into contact with each other in a Zoom, and then you can plan, you can assign, so one can be a leader for this, right? You can organize it, you can allot work, right? And that is something like group activity, right? And then afterwards give me complete schedule of your activity. And this is what we were like planning for long before. Already sir spoke to class 6 and 8 children, naming their group as what do we say, Is it Abdul Kalam group? Yes, Abdul Kalam group. They named themselves as Abdul Kalam group, and they are all planning like to be the opponent team to us. To us in the sense, sir, 6th class and 8th class together, one group. Myself, like, and 9th, 10th together, and 7th class children. This is another group. So now the competition starts. So in this particular week, we are going to show variety of things. Like it could be a song, it could be a dance, but in everything whatever we do, that what do we say? That kind of spirit what we have inside us, that should be depicted, that should be shown out. So don't go for a very simple choices. Do something which is having some message or something like which makes other people to think, as well as along with some enjoyment. Okay, children. So this is what I expect from you all. So after this class, immediately post me my work first of all. Then after that, you try to invite all your friends, because in the group you have everybody's numbers, right? So you can call them. As take parents' permission, please, without notice of the parents, don't do anything. Take parents' permission, and then everybody come into the Zoom and discuss within yourself, and then see who can do what, and then afterwards try to sort it out and give a program agenda to me. Then afterwards you can plan yourself and start practicing, and from Monday onwards, so which day what you wanted to show to us, that timetable you have to frame by Sunday morning, right? And Sunday morning, once when you release it, so the same will be released in the group as well as in the complete school, that is 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th classes, that what class 7 children are going to plan a particular day, that is on Monday what, on Tuesday what, on Wednesday what. So Monday to Friday. So completely the week is given to you. Now prove yourself, your leadership qualities, as well as the way you can communicate with the group and how you can sink into the group, how friendly you are, how amicable you are, how flexible you are to work along with others, like without being physically nearer to each other. This is another task, is it not? So how good you are in communicating yourself, how good you are in like motivating your friends, everything. Every individual has one's own good qualities within. Please realize those qualities and try to make yourself a beautiful team, and try to make a beautiful teamwork in this virtual sessions, right? So definitely it is an applaudable thing if you do it very perfectly. So therefore this is for you. Okay, so activity week, it's your week, it's your week. Now come on, rock it out, and then prove yourself that you are also good, right? So good. Right, now moving to the last part of the chapter. Yeah, visualizing solid objects. See, can you see now here that there are certain number of cubes, of course stacked one over the other. Now when you look at when you look at the picture like this, you can see only 3 cubes here and 3 cubes here, 6 are seen. But is it possible for these cubes to be here? No, they are on another 3 cubes in their respective places, is it not? So altogether 3 here, and just below these 3 and again 3. So there are 6, and here in the first line 3. So altogether 9 are there. So this is how you have to visualize them. Okay. Don't think that why this particular chapter is included in this. See, visualization, what is happening behind. Even though you are unable to see in the front what is happening, but guessing it out, visualizing it out, or imagining it is very essential when you go to higher classes to solve the problems, especially in terms of physics. Physics is such a subject that it demands more of visualization and more of application. So don't think that this is a very fun chapter and just like that he gave. No, yes, of course it's a chapter where there is, it's totally filled with fun, drawing and all that. But at the same time, please make use of your common sense. That is important. That is why I asked you people to post exercise 3 by doing yourself. Use your common sense in which direction the drawings are drawn, and how the front face is elevated, how the back like top face is like elevated, like that. So look at the diagrams and see in which direction you have to proceed, right? So please use all your talents. And now coming to this one, now here also you can see that there are hidden things, right? uh, can you people visualize what is that you cannot see? Yes, you are supposed to. So slowly go through the diagrams, do it by yourself, and then try to understand, and then imagine what sort of things are there and all that. See, now if you look at this one, no? So these two, there are just a few irregularities in between, but this is a complete picture, a regular picture. So where you can see that 1, 2, 3, 4 cubes here, 1, 2, 3, like means 4 into 3 and 2. That means it's becoming such a cuboid that where what is the length of each one? Let's suppose if each one is of 1 centimeter, then this will become 4 centimeter, and this is of 3 centimeter, and this is of 2 centimeter, right? So that means now you got another new cuboid using all the cubes here, whose dimensions are 4 into 3 into 2, L into B into H. Usually whenever we write in the sequence, it matches with L into B into H. That means 4 is length, 3 is breadth, H is 2. So 4 into 3 into 2. This is also very important, right? So now whenever some problem is asked, now you know the measurements or the dimensions of this particular new object, and thus you can find out the either volume or the surface area or the face area or the lateral surface area, total surface area. Of course, all these you are going to learn in the next classes. But here, right now though, it's only an introduction to this particular topic. That is, you should be in a status to visualize what are the hidden things inside a particular object, which you are able to see it in a two-dimensional picture, giving the form of a three-dimension. Okay, so now here is what he is trying to explain you. What are the new dimensions? Suppose two cubes are attached like this along the length. So length is increasing now, 2 plus 2, 4 centimeters. Suppose if I draw a cube here, right? So then what happens here? The height increases, is it not? Height increases. So that means when one cube is put on the other, height is changing, like length and breadth remain. When one cube is put beside the other one, length is changing, breadth and height remain the same. So like this, new measurements you have to visualize, then only you can solve the problems. Okay, so now let's see what is in store for us in the next pages. Yes, he is right now verifying different sections of a solid, or viewing different sections of a solid. So how to view an object, like by in which direction, how it is like this. See, when you are viewing, suppose if it is a loaf of a bread, you can see that it is rectangular here and square on this surface. So that means this face is a square face and this face is rectangular face. As you are slicing along the length, you can see perpendicular to the length, you can see that each slice is again a square. That means each slice surface, that means the face is square. Now again, don't say that this is a square. See, please children, now you have learnt 3 dimensions. You have thickness here, you have breadth, you have length. So all 3 dimensions are here. And already I said you all that there is nothing in this world which is, I remember I told you, if not, I am stressing on this point right now, that there is nothing in this particular world where there is a two-dimensional object. All the objects are three-dimensional. All the objects are three-dimensional. If you take a paper also, see, you have one face, a rectangular face, the other one is also, when you flip the paper, you see the rectangular face again, but paper has got thickness. So always we neglect the thickness of that paper and we take it as a rectangular sheet, right? But that is a sheet again which is having some thickness. So every object in this world or rather in this universe right now, till now, whatever we have discovered, right, whatever we have seen within our knowledge, so every object is three dimensional. Every object is three dimensional, right? So here also you can see that each slice is a cuboid in fact, because thickness is different, and of course length and breadth are same, but thickness is different. Since the dimensions are differing, we say that it is a cuboid. If for a cube, even the height or the thickness should be the same as that of the length and breadth, you know that. So this is how, by slicing, you can see this one. This is called cross sectional area. That means when you cut it, so whatever you are getting, this particular is called cross section. What do we call that as? Cross section. See, in the coming activities, whatever I said now, no, you can use this concept also. Very interesting concept. You go to kitchen, take a brinjal, cut it vertically, see the shape of it, then put it on like in a color, watercolors or something, dip it in that, and then try to stamp it on a paper. And then you can cut the brinjal horizontally, take another brinjal and cut it horizontally. You can see another cross section will be coming for it, right, beautifully. So you can also explain that what you did and what is the cross section that you got, and how the shapes are different, and how you can make a beautiful picture out of those cross sections. That can also be done. So it is something like maths included in art. A beautiful activity it will become, right? And you can also revise the topic, that is what is meant by cross section. Okay children, so now let us move on to the next one, how to visualize the shapes and all that. Another one is a shadow play. See, here in the book it is given a shadow is cast on a screen, and that is giving a triangle, and here it is a cone. So from cone you are able to get a triangle, and that's a two-dimensional, and cone is a three-dimensional object. And here, so as you are changing the source of the light, so that means an afternoon, if the light is falling on a dustbin, the direction of the shadow is different when compared to evening. So you people know that by changing the direction of the source, the shadow also changes. And so based on these topics, you have again the last exercise. Please do the exercise and post me. Okay children, so all the best for all your future plans.